exactly what you want to see. Let's run this puppy in. Score a touchdown and tie this game. Life, run for your life, touchdown on one play. Worked on this in practice. Touchdown. It's up to Kelvin Benjamin. This is all you, buddy. Kelvin Benjamin for a touchdown. Oh, he toasted his man. Holmes toasted his man. Spin move. Oh! Oh! What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here in the Water Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Notre Dame All-American Dynasty here on NCAA 14 College Football Revamped. That is right. We are back, and we continue moving forward. We restarted, well, we picked up right where we left off like about a year ago almost at this point in the last episode. And I wanted to bring some fresh light onto this series because I started it originally, then I stopped it, then I started it again, then I stopped it again. Now I've started it for a third time, and hopefully I can continue it longer than what I've done the past two times. So hopefully that's the last time we stop it and start it again. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. We've got a good one in today's episode. We've got a rivalry game against Stanford. If you guys know anything about college football, you know that Notre Dame versus Stanford is one of the biggest rivalries in college football. Not the biggest. We all know what the biggest one is. Ohio State, Michigan. That's the biggest rivalry. This one's right up there. Not close, but it's up there. A lot of these teams, they don't like each other. Notre Dame, Stanford, they hate each other. Two academic programs. Don't like each other. Battling for the Legends Trophy. Let's see if we can win it. I'm pretty sure we won it last year because I think we went undefeated last year. So we got to play good. Manziel's got to have a good game. Todd Gurley's going to have a good game. Our defense has to have a good game. I think we can do it. Also, welcome into day 14. I know I've screwed up a couple of the days in the past. I think I'm trying to pull it all back into what it actually is. I think this is day 14 of Juicemas. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think it's actually day 14. So, welcome, whatever day it is, welcome into another day of Juicemas. Obviously, we'll go till December 25th, which is Christmas Day. But it's not like I'm going to stop making videos. I mean, like, we'll continue going on. It's just this specific time with the Christmas music in the background and the snow over the face cam, like that'll be gone after Christmas Day. But until then, we got all the good stuff. So I hope you guys are excited. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Let's get into this rivalry game and see if we can take the dub. Okay, here we are on week 8, 7-0, number 2 team in the country against unranked Stanford, who's 2-3. We should be good in this game. I do want to show you guys some recruiting because I told you I would show you at the start of this video, at the end of last episode. And to be honest, I don't remember really what we were doing because I haven't recruited very much since I stopped the series. So we got locked out from the number 1 safety, free safety in the country, so we will remove him from the board. We got locked out from a lot of people, actually. Okay, so that guy's going to go to Penn State. He's going to go to Alabama. He's going to go to Virginia Tech. Number 1 middle linebacker is going to choose Virginia Tech. The number 4 punter is going to go to Navy. Interesting. George Brown is going to go to somewhere. I didn't see where that was. Boise State. Number 7 quarterback is going to go to Boise State. Now remember, these guys are not going to be named. They're not going to have these same names when they get onto campus. So if you guys aren't familiar with what the series is about, I started this series with the base NCAA rosters for NCAA 14, which are the 2013 rosters. So it's got guys like Johnny Manziel, Todd Gurley, all those guys, Ryan Shazier, all those people that were in college when this game came out. And what we do is, we've already finished one season of this. What we do is, when we recruit, we just recruit like top-level talent, 4 or 5-star guys, and then we change them to the 24/7 sports recruiting rankings of players that were recruited in that year. So let's say whatever year, I don't know, Trevor Lawrence, whatever year he was recruited, then we could have the option to recruit him by just picking a quarterback, and then if we get that quarterback, we could turn him into Trevor Lawrence with all his freshman stats that he came in with. and all that good stuff. But if we choose not to, then it's not like Trevor Lawrence just won't exist in this series. Then I will go to Clemson, and whoever the quarterback is that they recruited, I will just turn him into Trevor Lawrence. And I'll do that for a lot of the main guys in those recruiting classes. I won't do it for every team because obviously that's way too many teams, and I won't do it for like a ton of I'll do it for a good amount of prospects around the country, like the main guys that were recruited that year, that the guys that have name value and that actually did something, whether in the NFL or in college. So I hope you guys get the idea of this series, because it's not super difficult to understand, especially if you go back and watch some of the other episodes. It's not super difficult to understand. It's a little bit complicated to explain, but it's not hard to understand. So going through some of these guys that we have the lead on, I might have to go and check our recruiting rankings and see, not our recruiting rankings, our boards, and see if there's anybody that still has interest that maybe has a low lock percentage or something, because that could be very crucial to possibly helping us out. Marvin Britton looks like he's going to come here. This offensive lineman, not offensive lineman, this linebacker looks like he could possibly show up in South Bend. We got the lead on a couple really good guys. We definitely have the lead on this 5-star athlete, number 3 overall athlete in the country. We might as well get some points on Jim Johnson. Put some points in on this wide receiver as well. Put some points in on this punter, even though we don't really need to. I bet if I offer him a scholarship, will he just accept? Okay, he didn't accept. I thought maybe since we were so much ahead of him, ahead of everybody else, that he would just accept the thing. But it looks like the number 1 quarterback in the country wants to go to Vatech and not us. So we will go to all prospects, and we'll see if there's anybody that's interested in us that maybe we didn't take a look at in the beginning. We'll check lock percentages. We do have this guy committed. Kenny Eaton is already committed to us. Let's take a look at some low lock percentages and see if there's anybody here. Oh, see, here we go. We got some low lock percentage corners that are second interest in us that we'll put on the board that definitely are of interest to us. We'll also go over here and see the target status, see if there's anybody here. See? You gotta go through. You gotta keep looking. So we got a guy that is 21% locked to Michigan that we could add to the board. We got a guy, this guy's already pretty committed to Pitt, so we won't be able to get him. So is this wide receiver. A lot of wide receivers are pretty committed already, which is understandable. This guy's not, though. He's only 19%. This punter, or this guard, I mean, is 99% committed already. So it doesn't look like there's a ton of guys with low lock percentage. A lot of wide receivers. This quarterback we could definitely go after. It might be too hard to get him. He's already over halfway committed. There is a running back that we could add to the board. There is a middle linebacker that we could add to the board. He was 22%. Another wide receiver. Another wide receiver. There's a ton of wide receivers that aren't committed yet, but we don't necessarily need receivers because we have a ton of them already. I'll throw this. Oh, hello. This tight end, 3-star tight end that we're first in. Might as well go for him, and we'll go for this corner too. And then that is good to go. So we added some more guys to the board. We still have a ton of points left to go to spread out through those guys. So let's take a look at those guys down at the bottom of the board. We have one guy committed already. He's an 81 overall outside linebacker, 4-star out of Virginia. So now we gotta put some points in. This guy's already pretty locked in. Well, not pretty locked in, but he's already interested in coming here. We're the number 1 team on his list. So we'll put about 200 points in there on him. We'll go in, we'll fight for this defensive end as well. Put about 100 points or so, maybe 200 points in on him. We get a 300 bonus on him. We'll go for this quarterback too. It's going to be pretty tough to get that quarterback. I'll put some decent points in on him. I'll give him about 300 points and a scholarship I'll throw in at him just in case. We'll go for this. This quarterback's okay. We'll go for this quarterback. I'll take those points off of this guy. I'll take the points off of him. I'll put 50 points on him just because we added that scholarship anyway. So, actually, you know what? I'll put 100 points on him. I mean, we did give him a scholarship. So, this quarterback is the guy that we will go for because we are number 1 on his rankings. He's a 3-star guy, so we'll put about 400 points on him, and then we'll add in a scholarship so that it kind of sweetens the pot a little bit. This guy's already pretty locked in for us too. At least we're in the lead for him. So we'll go for that. Throw a scholarship at him. Do we need a kicker? That kicker's pretty much gone. This wide receiver, number 14, I'll throw about 250 on him. See what happens there. This linebacker, we'll throw some points in, 150. And then we'll go from there. So we have one guy committed to the school already, that outside linebacker. Other than that, we are in some pretty heavy recruiting battles. I'm not sure if we haven't, I should have checked before I exit out if we had any visits for the game against Stanford. I can't remember actually if I made any visits or not, but we are going to check the Heisman rankings as we always do before a big game. We have Todd Gurley, who leads the Heisman race after his big game against Wisconsin. 3 touchdown performance. Then we have Johnny Manziel, who kind of fell off a little bit. He got passed by his fellow Notre Dame teammate, who had 2 touchdowns as well. Then we got Jeff Driscoll, J.C. Coleman, and Brett Hundley also in the Heisman race. But it looks like it's a 2-horse race for the Heisman, whether it be Todd Gurley or Johnny Manziel. I kind of want it to be Johnny Manziel because I want him to leave for the NFL. He could also leave the NFL if he doesn't win it, but getting the Heisman would be very good, very beneficial in him leaving for the NFL. So Todd Gurley leads everybody in rushing yards with 929. That's crazy. He's got a ton of yards. Odell Beckham Jr. is 139th in receiving. Jalen Smith has 10 more tackles than Ryan Shazier. That's crazy. And Lewis Nix has 7 sacks on the year. Interception leader, Jalen Smith has 1. Kicking, we don't do a ton of kicking, but when we do, Will Lutz has kicked a 36-yarder is his longest. So that's why I said we don't do a lot of kicking. But I think it's finally time. 7-0 Notre Dame, number 2 ranked in the country, versus unranked 2-3 Stanford. Before we do that, really quick, let's check the top 25 because I don't remember who number 1 is. Is it Oklahoma? No, it's Texas. Texas is number 1. They are 5-0. They are on a bye week this week, and they were on a bye week last week. So if we have a pretty good performance against Stanford, we could possibly jump Texas and be the number 1 team in the country. Virginia Tech, South Carolina, and Arizona are all undefeated. Ohio State's 4-1. They've got number 18 ranked Nebraska coming up. Oklahoma has Kansas. So there's Alabama at number 9. So that's what the top 10 is looking like. We do have a possibility of jumping to number 1. We got to have a pretty dominant performance against Stanford. Let's see if we can do it. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Let's get it, boys. Rivalry game, get the dub.
Hi, everybody. Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. Some of college football's immortals have played for both Notre Dame and Stanford. Fitting as the Fighting Irish and the Cardinal are on the field in the final moments before kickoff that this rivalry game is the battle for the Legends Trophy. That does it for us here on the NCAA College Football pregame show. Enjoy the game. We'll see you at the half.
We have a special one for you today. It's a battle for bragging rights as these two rivals are about to go at it. And now it's time for the coin toss, and it's brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coca-Cola taste, 0 calories. Enjoy everything.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Rivalry Stanford Notre Dame is underway. Can we have a big performance? This performance, however it goes, may determine where we rank next week. Johnny Manziel, our Heisman hopeful quarterback. Also, our Heisman hopeful running back is also out there. Let's see what we can do here. First play of the game, Manziel in the shot with Todd Gurley next to him. We got Beckham, Cooper, and Watkins all next to me. Let's roll out and hopefully have somebody open there. That's going to be incomplete. Stanford's going to have a pretty tough defense. It's always, no matter how the teams are performing throughout the season, rivalry games are always a next notch up. So, no matter how the records look, you throw the records out when it's a rivalry game. So, Stanford could be playing poorly in the season, but they could step up their game against us as Johnny Manziel steps up his game and gets 12 on the carry. I wanted to throw it to Beckham. I was a little bit worried that it would be an inaccurate pass, so I chose to not throw it. As we hot route Amari Cooper, and we look down the field for a possible big gain, it's gonna have to be incomplete. Johnny Manziel 0 for 2 on his first 2 passing attempts. Let's get the run game going. We've got the Heisman frontrunner Todd Gurley in the backfield, our workhorse running back. Let's not waste his talent here as he gets the first carry for him, and he takes it for 5 yards. Something that Johnny Manziel couldn't do passing is get 5 yards. Good job for Gurley. I'm not sure how this team will look in the future, especially with how the recruiting has been going. That's going to be a quick throw to Jarvis Landry, caught for a first down. Manziel finally gets his first completed pass of the day. Jarvis Landry does have those sure hands, that is for sure. He is a very reliable target catching the ball. And they are pressing up on every receiver. We do have some speed at receiver, and it's going to be an open man, but Johnny Manziel with no arm. The noodle arm of Johnny Manziel comes back to bite us. I had a man wide open. And the noodle arm of Johnny Football, I thought he had a little bit more throw power than that. We got to check out the instant replay on this. Look at this noodle arm of Johnny Manziel. Look how open Odell Beckham, I think that's Odell Beckham. It might be Amari Cooper. Somebody is open way down the field. And Manziel with the noodlest of noodle arms barely gets it even close to the receiver. And it's easy picks. Easy picks for the Stanford defense. And Johnny Manziel not looking good in the first drive of the game. And we walk away with no points and a turnover. This defense is going to have to play really well if Manziel's going to throw balls like that. We are going to be in for a work today. As Clinton Dix will get his tackle broken. He's going to hurdle. Ricky Seal will hurdle for 9. Did not expect him to jump that. Let's go, defense. Let's step it up here. We got our star linebacker, Jalen Smith. We got Ryan Shazier, who plays a lot of edge rusher and can also do some coverage linebacker. Big tight end catching the ball. Kevin Hogan is the quarterback of Stanford, if you guys have forgotten. Who plays for Stanford. That might be Ty Montgomery over there on the left. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure it is Ty Montgomery out there. And we're going to try and bring some pressure with Reggie Ragland. He's going to get it out to Ward, the fullback, and he's going to get brought down after 7. I think Jalen Smith was the man to do it. 2nd down and 3. We gave Stanford tremendous starting field position, and now they are using the tremendous starting field position against us. I'm going to use Ryan Shazier, see if we can bring some pressure. Ryan Shazier got blocked, and that's going to be incomplete. Good job. 2nd down and 3. Oh, that's Joshua Garnett playing offensive line for Stanford. Forgot about him. He is playing, I would assume, right guard, but I'm not sure. He also could be playing left guard. And Ryan Shazier got to the quarterback, but not before Kevin Hogan delivers a beautiful ball to Kelsey Young. For a first down, 3 for 4, 23 yards. Stanford is moving the football all over our defense here in the first drive. Ryan Shazier was just a step slow trying to get to the quarterback. Ricky Seal will get another handoff and maybe a controversial tackle by Clinton Dix, but they're going to say it was by the shoulder pads. 2nd down and 6 in the red zone. Stanford has a shot here. I'm going to use our Ishaq Williams and see if I can make anything happen here. It's going to be Sheldon Day who caused some pressure, and it's going to be Kevin Hogan who stood in the pocket with the pressure and fired a laser to Kelsey Young for a first down and more. 1st and goal from inside the 3. Kevin Hogan is a dominant force at quarterback, but Lewis Nix is going to affect that run. Ricky Seal had nowhere to go. Nix was in the backfield way too quickly. All right, 2nd down and goal. Can we have a goal line stand? That's what I want to see. I want to see a goal line stand here. They're going to run the football. Can we stop it? And we can. 1-yard rush. We gang tackled Ricky Seal on that one. 3rd and goal. Are they going to run the ball again? That is the question. I'm not sure if they do. I'm not sure. I'm going to zone the linebackers just in case. And I'm also going to use Campbell here. Because they're going to run it. I'm in the backfield. Campbell stops them. 4th and goal. What a goal line stand for this defense. Ibrahim Campbell is in the backfield to shut it down, and we hold for a field goal attempt. That is the kind of defense that we need, especially in a rivalry game. And they're going to make the field goal 3-0 with under a minute to go in the 1st quarter, but that's perfect. With the situation that we gave them, where we gave them tremendous field position after the noodle arm interception of Johnny Manziel, I mean, we couldn't ask for a better situation. That goal line stand was crucial. Oh, I forgot to mention, the Stanford Cardinals have 3 guys that are visiting today. All 5-star recruits that are visiting today. So we have to have a huge day to show those recruits that they don't want to go to Stanford. They might want to consider coming to Notre Dame. So we're going to have to prove. They have 1 athlete, they have a running back, and they have a wide receiver, I'm pretty sure. All 5-star guys visiting today against us. So hopefully we can prove them wrong. And Todd Gurley going to break it out to the outside, but he got wrapped up by the shoelaces as he tried to cut it outside. 3 rushes, 21 yards. We're going to have this offense go through Todd Gurley for the most part if Johnny Manziel is going to be throwing the ball like he just did on that first drive. So I'm going to set, throw, find Troy Nicholas. That's going to be 3rd and inches. I saw the pressure coming from that safety blitz, so I had to get the ball away a little bit quicker than what I wanted to. But it's okay because we have 3rd and inches and we have one of the best running backs in the country who's going to get this 1st down for us. I mean, would you want to try and tackle Todd Gurley when he's running full steam ahead as he gets great blocking from his offensive line? And that goes from 3rd and inches to a 20-yard carry for Todd Gurley. That's why he is the Heisman frontrunner right now. The end of the 1st quarter, we're going to throw a little read option in here, see if they're paying attention. They may think that I'm going to keep it to Todd Gurley because he's got the hot hand. They read the quarterback, but Todd Gurley read the running back, and he tries to go through the linebacker, shut down. 7 yards. I didn't think they would play the quarterback, especially when I've been running so heavy with Gurley on this drive. But they did. They played it. But they can't stop Todd Gurley right now. We're going to just keep running it down their throat. If they can't stop Gurley, then we're going to keep running it down their throat. Cut it to the outside. Todd Gurley trying to stiff arm. Can't do it. He will get down after a gain of 6. 6 carries, 54 yards, averaging 9 per attempt. And we're going to try that read option again. I'm expecting this linebacker to read Gurley now because we've done so many runs. And he does. He bites on Todd Gurley, and Johnny Manziel will get about 8. Yes, 8 exactly. I knew he'd read the running back on that one because we just pounded it so much with them. And that might be Henry Anderson, now that I think about it. Number 91 for Stanford. That might be Henry Anderson, former New York Jet pass rusher. And we're going to throw this quickly to Jarvis Landry, who barely ever drops a pass. And we are in very prime positioning to score a touchdown here and take our first lead of the game. Arguably should have already had a lead in this game, but a bad pass from Johnny Manziel, and we don't. We've got Amari Cooper on a very nice looking route that I kind of want to hit on, and I'm going to have to. Amari Cooper. Luckily, that corner came after Johnny Manziel and left Cooper open. Manziel magic right there. Johnny football, baby. There we go. Amari Cooper gets the touchdown, and we take our first lead of the game against Stanford, 6-0. Will Lutz will put it up and through. 7-0. Notre Dame leads. Now let's see how our defense actually plays when Stanford has a lot of field to go. Like, they actually have to drive the majority of the field instead of starting in tremendous field position. I'm expecting our defense to play really well, as Ty Montgomery will kneel that one down, and Kevin Hogan will take the offense back on the field. We already had a goal line stand on the first drive. I think we can do it again. Let's get intense here. Let's get intense. Ryan Shazier. That's going to be Ricky Seal, who's going to be brought down after 3. I'm not sure who got him. Was it Ishaq Williams who got him? Not sure who got him. 2nd down and 7 for Stanford. 98 total yards for us, 52 for the Cardinals. They have Young and Montgomery outside. They're going to give it to Ricky Seal again. He's going to get brought down after another gain of 3. So they're chipping away at this defense right now. Short gain after short gain. It is 3rd and 4. This is where they pass, I would guess. That's what I would assume. We are going to show blitz, but then drop off. And it's going to be a screen pass. Ishaq Williams was in there. That's a block in the back. How is that not a block in the back? We got to the screen. He gets it away just before, but that's a block in the back right there. And I missed the tackle with a couple of guys, and they get a huge gain on the screen. I don't know how that screen was successful, but it was. I did not expect a screen on 3rd down. Ryan Shazier's going to wrap up for a loss of 1. You can't get past Ryan Shazier, the captain of this defense. Not when it's one-on-one. He's not missing those tackles. And now we have a 2nd down and 11. I'm going to use our Ishaq Williams again. They're going to give it to... No, they're going to fake the throw, and they're going to give it to Kajust. But Kajust cannot hang on. 2nd down and 11 turns to 3rd and 11. It was a little bit of play action faking there. I fell for it. And it's 3rd down and 11. Ryan Shazier, Jalen Smith. Jalen Smith's in there for the sack of Kevin Hogan. And we turn the Cardinals over on 4th down. Jalen Smith, a little bit of an ugly sack for Kevin Hogan there. He flips and does a whole 360, spin in the air. But it doesn't matter because we got the sack and we turn him over. Pump me back that football, baby. Sammy Watkins, dangerous returner. He's returned some either last season or earlier this season. I can't honestly remember. And he's going to return this one. If we get the right blockers, I could get a ball to return. And I'm not going to do it. They had too many people there. 1st down and 10. We got 1:50 in the first half. So we're going to run this ball. We are going to run some clock down and then hopefully get in range to score a touchdown here as Todd Gurley gets shut down for no gain. Kevin Anderson, the man to do it. All right, maybe we won't be able to run the ball. Maybe they're expecting us to run it. So I'm going to go with a slant to Amari Cooper. I'm going to roll out. I'm going to fire it quickly. Find Amari Cooper, but he gets hit and dropped. The ball is dropped last second, and it's 3rd down and 10. That was a tight window to throw, to be honest, so I'm not surprised that he dropped it. I am a little bit upset that he dropped it, but I'm not surprised. All right, let's just send both Odell and Sammy Watkins out deep because somebody's getting open here, and it looks like it's going to be Jarvis. Gets 1 foot in, and Jarvis Landry's becoming one of my favorite targets. I saw him open, nobody by him, and we get the ball down for a 1st down. Troy Nicholas and Cooper are running some very friendly routes, but Johnny Manziel's got to get this ball away. They brought a safety blitz, or maybe it was a linebacker blitz, and he was untouched coming in the backfield. That was crazy. He had free reign of Johnny Football there. We are almost at midfield. We still have plenty of time on the clock, so it's not like we have to rush or anything. We can still run the ball if we need to because we have 3 timeouts. 8 carries, 59 yards for Gurley. Neither one is having a really good day. Manziel's struggling here in the first half. Gurley's having a decent day, but he could definitely be better. And we're going to snap this, give this to Manziel. Manziel's going to have a ton of space, and Johnny Manziel turns that read option into a huge gain. The clock will stop because we got the first down. And when we get set, it will be ready to go. Here it is. 45 seconds to go. We've gotten into field goal range for Will Lutz. And we're going to run this ball with Todd Gurley. Cut it to the outside. Todd Gurley, show me that speed. Cuts the edge. Can Todd Gurley get there? He can't. But he gets 20 yards down the sideline. 9 carries, 79 yards. That's the Heisman talent that we have in Todd Gurley right there. And we still have plenty of time with 3 timeouts. We're not going to call a timeout here. I'm going to send Mike Evans. That's not the right guy. I'm going to send, if I can, I'm going to send Mike Evans on an in route just so we have him as a little bit of a check down as I roll to the right. And it's going to have to be Mike. And we throw it to him, and now we're going to call our first timeout here. 2nd down and 4. I didn't really like anything on that route. I didn't even like Mike Evans there. We're not kicking this field goal, that is for sure. I'm going to run this ball. We have 2 timeouts. I believe in Todd Gurley. He's going to get a good block from Derek Watt. He's going to fight for his life and get down to 3rd and 2. I thought I was going to have a little bit better blocking than what I did. It turns out we can't get it. We have 10 seconds and a timeout. We are so close to a touchdown here. We cannot be denied a touchdown here. We have to get one. It's going to be a quick throw to Amari Cooper. Good block from Mike Evans. And they're not going to give me a first down because I didn't get forward progress, I guess. It is 4th and 1. 5 seconds left. No, I will not be denied a touchdown here. This has to be a touchdown. This has to be. Manziel running, gets the first down, and the touchdown with no time on the clock. Johnny Manziel scoring a touchdown to end the half. That's the kind of grit and determination that we have in our team. We ran all that clock down, and we score 14-3 at the end of the half. Whew, that was a work right there. We don't get the ball to start the game though, or to start the second half. Oh, that's gonna be a horrible kick. The meter just disappeared on me. I don't know what happened there. Ty Montgomery will get it. He will get brought down at the 32. But with a 14-3 lead, I think our defense can hold on. I mean, we've done pretty good so far. As I missed the... Oh, my God. I went for the big hit on Kevin Hogan with Ryan Shazier, and I completely didn't even get an animation. Look at this. I completely don't even get an animation until I was already like 5-10 yards behind him. I should have just went for the tackle. I shouldn't have went for the big hit. That's my fault. We're going to user Stephon Tuitt here as we try and get into him. They're going to run with Ricky Seal. He's going to get a huge gain of 7 there, just breaking tackle after tackle. Ricky Seal doing a great job there. 2nd down and 3 for the Stanford Cardinals. We're going to keep using Ryan Shazier here because he has good positioning off that edge. And he can get by. Good block from the fullback there. That might have been Ricky Seal who blocked him. Whoever was back there had a great block because I was free reign on the quarterback there. It is 3rd and 3. Can we have a stand? I know it's not the goal line, but can we get a stand here? They're going to run it with Ricky Seal. It's going to be Ishaq Williams along with Reggie Ragland. The linebackers are showing up today. Stanford will punt the ball back to Notre Dame. Our linebackers are playing amazing today. That ball is going to go to the end zone, and I'll throw a block to Sammy Watkins. And now here's what we do. Since this is a rivalry game, we run the ball, and we get out of here with a victory. We don't need an impressive performance. We don't need to do anything crazy like that anymore. Cut the ball outside. We just need to pad stats for our Heisman contenders. That's really all we need to do, is just pad our stats with these Heisman boys and see if we can just survive. This could be a very effective play if we get the right blockers, and Troy Nicholas did not hold the block very long. I was expecting Troy Nicholas to hold that block for a second or two longer. He decided, nah, I'm not going to do that. And we get no gain. But that's okay because we have a Heisman contender at quarterback throwing the ball. We're going to check this down. Melvin Gordon. And he's going to get a 4th and 1 situation. But you know the motto of the channel. We don't punt the football on this channel. So we will go for this. It's probably a stupid idea, but we're going for this. I'm most likely running this ball with Manziel. I'm most likely running this football. Just get the first down, Johnny, and you fumble it. Todd Gurley got it, but where was he at? We turned it over. Todd Gurley picked up the ball, but I guess he got touched when he wasn't across the first down line. So hold on, let me check this. So Manziel, I had to take a wide turn because Henry Anderson and the other lineman is making a good push at us. We fumble the ball here. Gurley picks it up, and I guess they don't count that as a first down? I mean, the marker is right there. The marker is right there. I think the marker is the 32 or the 31, excuse me. And the ball is out. Gurley picks it up. I don't know about that. That's a tough call. That is a tough call that we did not have go our way. They're going to give it to Ricky Seal, but Ishaq Williams, man, is a stud. An absolute stud. Him and Sheldon Day on that one. Ishaq Williams, baby. Don't forget the name. He's a legend. Making play after play. About 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Stanford has been given another huge opportunity. I might have stepped offside there. They got me on the play fake. There's no flags, so I guess I stepped out just in time. And it's going to be 3rd down and 3. They're in field goal range, but at this moment in time, would they go for it or would they kick the field goal? I don't know. I mean, we got to stop them here no matter what. And it's going to be Jalen Smith was stopped. That was a good block. Oh, man. HaHa Clinton Dix destroyed Ty Montgomery on that. That was a good block from whoever was out there. It's probably Ricky Seal who was out there and blocking because Jalen Smith came in free. He had free reign of Kevin Hogan and was blocked away. It's going to be Ricky Seal again, and this time Jalen Smith's going to wrap him up after 2. Stanford is playing very conservative in this game. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. As we get closer to the end of the game, it may turn into be a bad thing. They motion Montgomery. They're going to give it to Ricky Seal again. I can't turn into the right guy. I wanted to turn into Sheldon Day for the longest time. Couldn't turn into him. Turned into literally everybody else around him. Now under a minute to go in the third quarter. I have a feeling they're going to run this ball. We're going to put the safeties in. It feels like a run play. It is a pass. And it's going to be Kevin Hogan picked off by Trey Waynes. Trey Waynes in the red zone. Just like last week with Marcus Peters. Trey Waynes is going to take it to the house. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Notre Dame. The longest return in NCAA history. And Trey Waynes may have just sealed the deal in the rivalry game. He just beat Marcus Peters' record from last week. Peters had 91 last week. And now, 1 week later, Trey Waynes gets a 96-yard return for a touchdown. Kevin Hogan, what are you doing? Now the extra point will be up and good from Will Lutz. The defense comes in clutch once again. Michigan beating Rutgers right now. But the defense comes in clutch again. I cannot stress you how close this game has been. It may not look like it on the score. Stanford's a pretty good team. And they are fighting very good to stay in this game. But the defense comes up clutch. Trey Waynes with the pick 6. And it's 21-3. The urgency should now be in full effect for this Stanford Cardinals team as they give it to Ricky Seal. A flag on the play. Don't know if it's a holding call or what. Clipping. Okay, you don't get a lot of clipping calls in modern Madden games, but we're going to accept it. First down and 20. That does stop the clock, which does suck. But it's first and 20, so I guess it doesn't matter. I'm going to bring the pressure with Jalen Smith, see if we can get to Kevin Hogan here. And we're going to give it to Ricky Seal. He's going to juke me out. I got faked out on that one. That's going to end the third quarter. But Ricky Seal did that those little like fast little stutter steps. They get me all the time, man. Those are deadly. I can't believe that last week it was Marcus Peters. This week it's Trey Waynes. Our corners are insane right now as they give it to Ricky Seal again. We've proven that we can stop the run. Why do they keep going back to it? They need to throw the ball here. 16 carries, 70 yards for Ricky Seal. They definitely need to throw this ball, and I'm assuming they will on 3rd and 6. They'd be stupid not to. It's going to be a throw. It's going to be Kevin Hogan. He's going to find his man Kajus. He's going to get leveled. Absolutely leveled by, I'm guessing that's Reggie Ragland. I'm still not used to the numbers yet. I'm guessing that's Reggie Ragland. Whoever it was laid a hammer down on Kajus. Devin Kajus, former Browns tight end, I'm pretty sure. Hogan will drop back and pass again. He will find his man Kajus again. Back-to-back plays. Haha, Clinton Dix is the man to bring him down again. Now the urgency's starting to show in this Stanford team, but I think it might be a little too late. Our defense has performed spectacularly in this game up to this point, so I think it might be a little bit too late. They're going to throw it to the tight end again. I'm not going to pronounce that guy's name because I'm just going to butcher it. I think it's Calmatelli? I don't know. I'm not going to say. I don't want to butcher it. This is what they should have been doing all game. They should have been just throwing the ball to their tight ends. They have barely thrown it to Ty Montgomery or to any other receiver. And Hogan will step back and pass again. Jalen Smith will try to get the sack, just inches away from the sack as Hogan gets the ball away. 9 for 14, 105 yards and a pick 6 for Kevin Hogan. 3.5 minutes to go in this game before we walk away with the trophy. Devin Kajus, not Kevin Kajus. Devin Kajus gets that one. 3rd and 8. This is 4-down territory, no doubt. You would think for Stanford. It's got to be, right? It's got to be 4-down territory. They wouldn't be that stupid. It won't matter if it's 4-down territory because they're going to find Kajus again. He was wide open. They're finding, their tight ends are finding the open zones in our defense, and I don't like it. And now they're going to run hurry up. Stanford will run hurry up. No running back in the backfield. I can't change players right now. I'm stuck on Sheldon Day. And that's going to be, I thought it was going to be a sack. Trey Waynes again. Oh, he was so close to getting his second pick. Trey Waynes might be slowly becoming one of the best red zone corners in the league. Ibrahim Campbell has a hip bursitis and will be out for a little bit in this game. He will return, though. I didn't even realize he got hurt. They're going to motion their tight end again. This time, Kevin Hogan is under center. Threw a risky ball in the end zone last throw. And that's going to be knocked away, Trey Waynes. He is locked down right now. That right side cannot be thrown at. You just can't throw at Trey Waynes right now. He is unstoppable. They're testing him, too. That's the 3rd time now. And that's going to be knocked away by Shazier. I don't know if it was officially knocked away by Shazier. It was definitely affected by Ryan Shazier. And it's going to be 4th down and 10. This is the game, ladies and gentlemen. This is the game. If they do not get this, we will win. Stanford needs it for the rivalry. It's going to be a pass, and Shazier will knock it down. And that's a turnover. The Fighting Irish win this game. I wanted to pick it off, but he just hands it away. It still works. But now it's time to get some more yards with Todd Gurley here as we run the clock down. Big time plays from this defense, man. This defense is unbelievable. This is a championship level defense. The offense is good. The offense is good. Much better than how they played in this game. That's for sure. 3rd down and 3. We're not getting the yards per attempt, per carry that I would like to see out of Todd Gurley. We're going to go with the read option play here. It's Kevin Anderson, not Henry Anderson. Excuse me. I thought it was Henry Anderson. Maybe he's a little bit older. We're going to give this to Todd Gurley because I believe in him. He's going to get the first down. That's our 10th first down of the day. 15 carries, 97 yards. I hope that's enough to keep him in first place. I would think so because Johnny Manziel was the guy in second place and he didn't really have that good of a day either. So you wouldn't think that he would surpass Todd Gurley. We're going to cut that back inside. I thought I had a lane there. I thought there was a lane, but it was not. 16 carries, 100 yards for Gurley. That extends his 100-yard streak of getting 100 rushing yards in every game so far. We are going to throw a little bit, though, just to keep Manziel's arm warm. And we're going to throw this one to Amari Cooper. He's going to get the first down, 14 yards. Plus, we got to pad Manziel's stats as well so that he stays in the Heisman race. 9 for 14, 74 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. Not a great day for Manziel. The Stanford defense played really well against him, at least through the air. He had better day running the ball. 17 carries, 101 yards for Gurley as the clock will drain down under a minute. Where was this Stanford run defense in the first half? They are doing a really good job against Gurley in this final drive. But they weren't. It was not this hard to run against them in the beginning of the game. They made the adjustment. They just didn't make the adjustment soon enough. 9 tackles for Kevin Anderson. We've converted 5 out of 7 third down opportunities. We'll get the 6th one here with Johnny Manziel, and he's gonna have a lane. I thought I had a touchdown there, but I think that's a corner. He was right there to bring him down. 6 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown for Manziel. I thought there was a lane for Manziel to run that ball for a touchdown. That would have been crazy. Absolutely crazy. Melvin Gordon will get a carry there. He already got a catch in this game. Might as well get a carry too. You know what? I think I'm going to kick a field goal here with Will Lutz. Since it's a rivalry game, might as well rub some salt in the wounds of these Stanford fans. So we'll drain this clock, and we will kick a field goal with Will Lutz. Plus, it pads Will Lutz's stats. So let's call this timeout. Let's rub it in the face of these Stanford Cardinal fans. Let's go back by formation. We'll go special teams. 44-yard field goal, the longest of the season for Will Lutz. There's 2-mile-an-hour winds going to the right, so I'll push it a little bit left. And Will Lutz should bag this one, and it is good. And that's how we end the game. Big time kick. It's getting close with Michigan and Rutgers. Are we going to get a little trophy celebration? I don't even know. It doesn't look like it. Who was the player of the game? Was it Manziel or was it Gurley? The play of the game was Trey Waynes taking that back for a pick 6. We do get some good XP from beating a rival. It was the game of the week, by the way, too. What a big win for this Notre Dame team. It was intense at times, not necessarily like I wasn't worried we were gonna lose at any point in this game, but I mean there was some worrying moments in this one. No, not the scoring summary. Let's go to the actual player's stats. We have Manziel, 9 of 14, 74 yards, a touchdown and a pick. He did better running the football. Gurley, 18 carries, 104 yards, no touchdowns. Manziel, 6 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown. Receiving, Jarvis Landry, 3 catches, 39 yards. Amari Cooper, 3 catches, 19 yards, and a touchdown. Defensively, We had 5 tackles from Clinton Dix. We had a sack from Jalen Smith. We had a pick, obviously, from Trey Waynes. That was the pick 6, 96 yards, NCAA record. And then Will Lutz got the 44-yard field goal, which is the longest of the season for him. So, big day for everybody involved. We shut down those recruits who are all 5 stars for Stanford that were coming to visit today. Hopefully they renegotiate or they reconsider maybe coming to Notre Dame. Who knows? But that was a big win for us, especially in a rivalry game. All right, so we got some commits from some wide receivers. It looks like Peter Wright has committed to the team. Glenn Gallagher is also committed to the team. And we've got some guys that have locked us out. We got some guys that are ready for visits, some guys that committed to other schools. Your usual stuff with recruiting. And we are playing Illinois, the Fighting Illini, in next episode, week number 9 on the season. We can take a look at some of that recruiting really quickly, clear up the board a little bit before we end the episode. We did sign a 5-star, so we have a 4 and a 5-star committed to the school now. Mike Franz, number 4 athlete, has locked us out, so we'll just give up on him. Eric Waters has also locked us out, a 5-star running back. Looks like he's going to head to Penn State probably. And then if we go down here, we got some guys that have committed to other schools. That number 1 quarterback has committed, so we will get rid of him. Number 5 athlete, the kicker, and James Daughtery. So we've got Glenn Gallagher, who is our 5-star, the number 3 wide receiver in the country, is committed to us. And we also got a 5-star athlete, Peter Wright. So we have 2 5-stars and a 4-star, all committed to Notre Dame next season. Obviously, these guys will not be named this at the start of next season. This could be a big name guy. I mean, I'm not sure who's coming in this class. I'd have to look at it again, but I'll do all the recruiting in the next episode. We'll do that at the beginning of the next episode. And yeah, you guys will see all that. So let's do one last thing before we end up this episode, which is actually 2 more things. We'll upgrade the coach because there goes the camera, so that's cool. But we will upgrade the coach really quickly before we end. And then we will also check Heisman really quick. So what should we do? We should probably do recruiting, right? Let's focus a little bit on recruiting some more. So let's do letter of intent. You really know how to close the deal on signing day. Each recruit. Should we get the kitchen sink? That could be good. Let's start the kitchen sink. Let's start the kitchen sink there. Nobody else has any upgrades, so we'll save that, and then we'll check quickly the Heisman race before we get done with this episode, just to make sure we know who's in the lead and who's not, who's got the running and stuff. So we'll get out of here. We'll go 1 tab over, and we will go down to the Heisman watch, and we have Johnny Manziel, who's leapfrogged Todd Gurley after this past game against Stanford. So Todd Gurley's now the leader. Then Gurley, then Driscoll, Coleman, and now Dylan Thompson's made his way into the running. So that's pretty cool. But we still got 2 guys that are fighting for the Heisman. Who will get it? I don't know. Find out as we move forward. This game's going to be a little bit of an ugly one. We're still ranked number 2 in the country, but we're playing 1 and 5 Illinois. We are in the Big Ten, by the way. That's why we're playing Illinois. So that's going to be the next episode. I don't know how it's going to go. Maybe we'll play 2 games in that episode because this one could be pretty ugly pretty quickly. So thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. Make sure to smash that like button, hit notification bell, and the subscription button as well. Join the Juice Club, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.